are live once again. Wait. Be quiet for a sec. Okay. Coast is clear. The risk is getting so much higher the more I enter this place. Let's hope I won't get arrested, but... Nah, I'm an anime character, I can survive. So anyway, welcome back to the glorious Justice for All playthrough that I'm doing. In this glorious courtroom, all by myself. And the empty chat next to me. Nah, it's no problem. Anyway, seeing as there's no one here, let's cut to the chase immediately. The glorious continuation of Turnabout Big Top. Jeez. If last time was any indication, I will lose my mind today. It is time. Hi, Nehru! Hello! How are you doing? It is time to begin once again. Ugh. Thank you very much. I hope I'll solve it without going to jail, but... Seeing as we've cleared the previous ones already, even narrowly escaping it, I'd say I'll do just fine. Slightly late to making... Ooh, rice pudding? Ooh, I love rice pudding. Hope it turned out pretty well. So yeah, let's begin. Yes. Okay. Focus. We have a name to clear. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. Nah. That's the whole intention behind magic tricks, too. Yeah. I don't know what to say. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the tricks. Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. Man, oh man, am I bad with words today. But the trick Pearlie showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick. What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. All right. I remember. It was the greatest trick back in elementary school. I actually managed to do that one as well, but man, it was a long time ago. I don't think I can do it anymore. Maybe there will come a point I will do the trick on stream, but meh. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Whoa, how did you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician! Aww. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Yeah, exactly. Let's see if there's anyone in the detention center today. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed musician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It will be aired live. No! That's not... No! Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Yeah, exactly. Well, it will surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. Imagine me doing a prison escape. That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. Nah, he's sweating. He's very nervous on the inside. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. So silly. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here is how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogie clown says. It wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. To be fair, it's got a point there. Yeah. With, Man, I'm very bad with my words today. I don't know why I keep clamping up. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? Because they are your co-workers? But... Yeah, exactly. That was what I wanted to say. Oh my gosh. A magician just doesn't reveal their secrets. Exactly. They should have a better attitude than that, though. Yeah, exactly. He's riding on a very high horse there. I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Oh my gosh. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. I can't see it because there are so many lights. It's so very, very shiny. That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. I think... It's from the perspective that he wants other people to experience the appreciation that people have for your talent, kind of. And that you get acknowledged for it, in a sense. I got something out, but I don't know if it would be very profound or not. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. Yeah, trophies are earned with suffering. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Okay, I see. Throwing your ego around. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Oh, that was a nice zinger, Nick. Okay. Wait, I didn't want to do that. Backspace, it's backspace. Well, let's show it to them in real time. Let's go to the circus once again. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Oh, great. My two favorite people in the world. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes, wait.
Quit your whining. Let's give this a shot already. Alright, let's go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. Was about to say, hopefully we won't see too much of the puppet.
I have a feeling I will be on the hunt tomorrow.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry?
Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You really can do that? That's incredible! See? See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told you!
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
No, no, don't give it back to him.
Ah, there it is.
Keep him away from Regina. Burn the puppets.
Now I've got this ring back. It's time to take one more shot at Regina.
No. No. Anything but that. No.
I know that you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted. Right, Ben?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention, it was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. No! I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Regina, don't ever leave that tent.
Really? That's so sweet.
It isn't.
But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you hadn't had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya, she's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato.
So how's this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performers should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words. I, Trillo Quest, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, your boat will be the key to glorious victory.
Yeah, apparently he did. All he had to do was being thrown in jail to make that point. Not to rain on your parade, but would a more mature song be best?
No. No. Let him have this. Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up! You've got to be a part of this too! Yeah. Let me see. What happens if I present the photo now? Would you mind taking a look at this? It's... I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Yeah, they already got the ambition down. Let's go to the big talk first. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. No, I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Yeah, let's move to this place. They still haven't cleaned this place up yet. If Pearly gets one look at the state of this place, she'd slap whoever was in charge across the face. Remind me to never invite her to my office. Well, this is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here, Max is reading on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he can still eat hamburgers, right? Hamburgers are the best indeed. How would Pearly even be high enough to slap someone's face? She will walk away for a sec, grab a tiny little staircase, walk on top of that, and then slap the person into his face. But she asked him to crouch down first, so would she jump? Asking them to crouch down is also help. Finally, I can describe things again. You have to get into it sometimes, you know? You can't go 100% in the beginning sometimes. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? I don't think... I don't know what to look for yet. I don't want to see you ever again, Puppet. Let's leave. Is there someone here? Oh, it's you two. Hello, Gumshoe. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Alright. Francisca did say she was gonna send a colleague over to listen to his ramblings. Poor Gumshoe. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. Yeah, laugh. But you will never laugh. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh all that much? Yeah, to be fair. Even genuine laughing can hurt your cheekbones a lot. Believe me, I've smiled a lot these streams, and it hurts. At least someone else agrees that most jokes are lame. I think everyone agrees on that, neighborhood. Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eye on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof! There she is! Don't show up, 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 don't show up. Knock on wood, Gumshoe. If anything, knock on your head. There's wood shavings in there. And that sounds like an insult, but everyone's got wood shavings in their head, by my definition. So if you don't see any wood around and you jinx something, just knock on your head. And the same effect applies. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there. The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems.
pretty soon Miss Von Karma is gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobats room. Got it, pal?
Okay. Franziska Von Karma.
Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Well, time to go back to the madness that is this clown. Mo's not here. Oof. There's still peace in my mind.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Ha 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 ha!
What do you think he is laughing at when he's all by himself? His own sadness.
I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
He must really love his work. I don't know what to look for. Mo seems to be a voracious reader. Look at all the books. Treat your peons right. Funny jokes are funny.
Wow, Mo's very studious.
The joke's on you, huh? Yeah.
Clown equipment is so funny looking.
He's got a balancing ball, a unicycle. He's even got a trampoline. But they're all broken.
Well, you've got to give them all a shot. Trying is the most important thing.
He sure seems to have tried them all, but were any of these useful? Look at the ceiling. It looks like someone punched a hole in it.
You're right. I wonder what happened.
I don't even want to imagine what goes on in here. Same, Phoenix. I want to escape too. The madness in this place is sometimes too much to handle. The ringmaster's body was found here. I heard that the way he fell over made him look like he was carrying a wooden box. What in the world really happened here? Something's covered up by this tarp, an old sign perhaps?
Nick, look out! They've got the killer trapped behind that tarp! What? It wasn't funny? You know, it wouldn't have hurt you to look even a little bit surprised.
She didn't notice that I was too scared to talk. Okay, that was funny. Okay. Do I have to present something to the puppet?
Hi there, Moldy Tree. Hello.
I am investigating this madness of a circus. I don't know what to present here. At all. It's just a ladder. Blah, 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 blah. Wait a sec. Maybe I can present people to the puppet. What if I do this? No, that's not anything. I have to present something, but I don't know what. I don't know what to investigate here. I'm walking around in circles. Oh! Something happened. Ah, right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria! Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is! Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? I don't know. Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they're in the cafe teary-eye.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. Ah ha ha!
To be honest, that was kind of lame.
I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice.
Yeah. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story, and even greater jokes. But no one busted out laughing.
He even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Oh my gosh. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw. I swear, that creep just
flew through the air.
It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a psyche lock. He must be telling the truth.
Uh-huh, interesting. So someone really did fly.
I see.
What happens is I present Max's picture. Ah, not this picture! It's only to you guys too!
Huh? You've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Ah ha ha!
Man, voicing this man is exhausting.
Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous.
Oh, you mean this kind of... No, I'm not going that direction.
It's in the picture, I think. He make us worship it every day. It's made us bow to his greatness.
He's got a big butt. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. I didn't go that direction, but Phoenix did. No!
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared.
It disappeared.
You really do think in line with Phoenix?
I am so basic of an anime character. I relate to the most basic of protagonists. So of course I think in line with Phoenix. It disappeared.
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Oh yeah, so no one would miss the bust. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Yeah, they are really expensive.
Aww.
Max G bust.
Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
A quiet mo is a good mo in my book. Yeah, exactly. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us!
Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title.
Yikes! It says, "To the murderer." Uh-oh. Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says. But the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? Oh boy. Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead.
Yeah, but where?
Maybe something in the ringmaster's room or something?
What's that in his pocket?
We call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket.
Huh? Where?
Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. What? You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong.
That's it, isn't it? I just need to trigger something else first. Can I show the paper to Mo and ask for more information? The morning of the murder. This was posted up on the bulletin board. That's around when Max clonked Ben over the head. Sorry I hadn't remembered it until now. It was torn down before anyone really paid any attention to it. So you don't know what was written on it, do you? Unfortunately, I don't. But I betcha they would know. Who are they? Max and Ben. They were here before me that morning. Aha! That's what I need to show those two. Okay. Move back and... Hello, puppet. What do you know about this? No. Oh my gosh. Pressing the wrong buttons. Here you go. Would you mind taking a look at this? Oh, what? What? I presented this fair and square. What do I need to present? The bust? No. Again. No, what? Wait, Max and Ben. Oh my gosh, I am so dumb. First, I need to move to the detention center. Max and Ben, yeah. I am so dumb. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company. I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie but... Don't call her that. Don't call her that. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of this tailcoat. Finally, I can take a look in the tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Don't call her that. Ugh. This circus is driving me mad sometimes. I don't want to look at you. Okay. Finally, I can look at this. There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. I noticed this in the previous investigation as well. So, that's actually pretty dumb pacing, to be honest. You know, I've got a feeling I know what this is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. But let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Yeah, it was a bit silly we couldn't read the note earlier. See? They need a better explanation for this. Are they done yet at the lodging house? Yes, they are done. Hey, Detective Gumshoe! I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Uh-oh, the dreaded noise. Nick, what is that? That beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma. Uh-huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See you, pal! I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind is biting his... Ow! It's biting his lashes from a whip! Von Karma? She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. Ah, yeah? Let's see about that. Hi, Pikachu! Hello! It's time. We're continuing the investigation of the case, so let's see what happens. Update on the sickness. Still at home. Will be for 6 weeks. Ooh, that's rough. Hope this stream will uplift some of that heaviness. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? Ha ha ha. National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. But why? I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. So what's this about the revenge? What is it? Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. Huh? My dad. You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? That's right, she never said Von Karma's name out loud. Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again. One more time. Him. I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? It's about him? Why? Miles Edgeworth, why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained to give the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Oh, Von Karma. Dang, Edgy boy, how many people are you gonna leave in bad cases of breakup? Yeah, he is leaving everyone behind with angst in their hearts. Yeah, no, not the romantic kind. The betrayal vibe. Manfred von Karma. Haven't seen any of these streams, so lost what's going on. Yeah, I should have uploaded the previous streams for today, but just enjoy the ride, I guess. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Aww. Really? Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. I said that with such angst. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Nick, what does she mean?
Death? No, he is not dead! Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. My stinking Phoenix killed Edgeworth. No, I would never do that. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. No wonder everyone thinks he's dead. With that sentence? That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead?
I don't believe it. Me neither. At least we agree on that. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name of Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands.
Nick, about Miss Edgeworth.
Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay?
Nick?
Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you are God's gift of prosecutors or not. But I've had about enough of you. Him too.
What in the world's happened?
This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen.
Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor.
I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick.
Don't worry, Maya. The angst is just so strong sometimes. It tastes like bitter almonds. Wanting to beat your brother who suddenly disappeared after leaving without a word is a fair feat.
Like, how dare you disappear on me, you jerk!
I actually really appreciate that Von Karma actually cares for Edgeworth. By the way, remember how there's a bunch of stairs you have to climb to get up to the acrobat's room? And now I said in the last attorney stream that actually rather mean. You'll see why soon. I see it immediately! Oh no! Okay. Okay, be calm. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Dang, I timed that comment well. Yeah. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, I need to breathe. But here at this circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Fair enough. Ding-a-ling.
Mr. Acro.
How do you know my name?
Time for a name change indeed.
The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of the circus as well?
That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. Why are there so many birds? Are they they are alive, so are they just his pets or something? Nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Sad. Why this music? This music is very off-putting. Acro, why did you join the circus? Disney princess! When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all. Without me. Why is everyone so disturbed at the circus? I can't actually hear the music? Really? The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. Pikachu, do you also not hear the music? You don't hear it? That's weird. Is it a glitch? Well, be glad that your ears are spared. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. Oh, I see! I see what I do. Do you hear it now? I am so sorry! I forgot to put the background music on! That was still off from my previous stream. I am so sorry. I am very, very sorry. Oh man. Now the first hour of the stream is gonna be very awkward. I'm so sorry, everyone. Yeah, this music doesn't fit well with this person. Oh my gosh. I am so very sorry, everyone. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. It's usually fine, but for the end of this case, music is going to be important for setting the mood. Yeah. I'm glad we figured it out at the right timing. Well, kind of the right timing, but eh. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute! She's truly a princess! Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? What? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now. I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. Oh, that is cruel. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? It didn't! 3? Psyche locks. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well... exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw... What you saw? Sheesh, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? It was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying. I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick? Yeah, but... we still have to and some other things. Mo isn't here. Let's see if someone knows about it or not. But how to bring this up? Well... Oh, Regina's here. Oh, the tiger's back. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yep, the tiger's back. Ah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be filet of Phoenix. Stay! Heal! There she is, the shiny Regina. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primates was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more a monkey than a human. A monkey? Oh, money, right. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was! I love my dad so much! I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. Yeah! I am very disturbed. She reminds me of Lux from League of Legends. Present tense, not past. Sorry, she said. Oh my god, she did! That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah, when Leon died, I talked with my dad. And he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. What is this man teaching his daughter? A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. That's disturbing in this context. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I've got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up, why did you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney! Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. I'll get it for you. Leave it all up to us. There's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Yeah, let's see if it's in the money pile. But the money pile is in Acro's room. Ew, it's a huge pile of trash! One man's trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Look, they're all shining things. Let's go get beat up by a monkey! He's even got a motorcycle! He's even got a motorcycle exhaust, what? What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shining beauty. No objections here. Oh my gosh. Money must use this to swing around in. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it too. Maybe later. Yeah, he's not here. Is he in Mo's room? No. Is he somewhere else? We need to hunt him down. Where, oh where is the monkey? Is he in the ringmaster's room? He's not here. Oh my gosh. This music is insane. He's in the cafeteria, people.
What? Mo's gone.
There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo.
Hamburger. To think about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad.
All of a sudden, I need a new partner. Bad. My gosh. Kitchen's over here.
Nice killer hamburger. You tried, wouldn't you?
Oh, maybe Acro knows where money is if I present it to him. Okay, move to Acro's room. What do you think about the monkey in your room? Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him.
Aw, that's so cute.
Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Aw, that's cute. I'm gonna see what he needs. Real quick. The birds were disturbed by the Magetama. About the wheelchair. What do you need? I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice. Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? I don't have anything yet. Oh my gosh, I need to hunt down a monkey. But with what? He is totally a Disney princess. He's not anywhere around here. It's so weird. How do you go about hunting down a monkey? Because I have no idea. Do you know anything about the monkey? No. He just loved to cause nothing but trouble, that cute little monkey.
But don't you think using a tiger to scare him is a bit much?
Huh? Why is that?
Do you really have to ask that? It's dangerous to use a tiger for that kind of thing.
It's not dangerous at all. Regent's just a little kitten. I've seen plenty of kittens, and that's no kitten. Regina, have you ever seen this before? Oh, I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yeah, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket. Did Regina really kill someone? And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there! How did you know? Why are you so disturbing? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This doesn't make any sense. What is happening? What is this? What is this? This has been in my pocket since the beginning. That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Why did I guess this correctly? What? No, that's... What? Oh, it's from the cafeteria. It's not? I remember seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of pepper. No, you're not? Aha! Something smells fantastic! So I know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is! It's burgers! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the Bistro de Zurich, aka the cafeteria. Zurich, not Zurich. Why did I say Zurich? It smells so good in here! Those burgers look great! She's drooling like she's some sort of crazy burger monster. She will be best friends with the Cookie Monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, roasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. Aww. Oh my gosh. He was that upset. I want the burger too. Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster shoes. Really? Oh my gosh. Maybe he will be the one person that makes this circus a more reasonable place of existence. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. No. Yeah, I agree. He is the most reasonable one out of all of these. I leave Acro out of this because he's hiding something from me. All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy, you know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? It wasn't a murder, wasn't it? It wasn't a murder, was it? Ah, don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, correctamundo. Does he mean ding? Well, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. Sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Yes, I am. 2. So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break! Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? 6 months ago. Let's see what he wants. Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead! Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kinda got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Acro's accident. What about... No! It isn't! No. This is so frustrating. What do I need? Do you know anything about Acro? Oh, it's Acro! Is he in this room today? Yes, he is. We just came back from meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the acrobat. That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. But Regina seems to like Acro just fine. What? Let's see what Acro does know about Regina. Regina. She's cool, isn't she? And can you believe that such a cute girl is an animal tamer? It seems animals are not the only thing she tames. Hello? Huh? Max the ringmaster, Ben. She's got them all under her thumb. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went a bit overboard. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. I'd say it seems that way. That's why she can be so cruel. What? Is Regina the murderer? What? Regina is just like the animals she claims to tame. She's innocent, thus she can be cruel. I wonder what happened between Acro and Regina. What indeed? I don't know what to do. Legit, I don't. Can I ask Max some questions again? No, Max isn't here. Yeah. Oh, no. What to do? I don't want to lose more health. What do you know about the note? No. I already showed this to him. Why did I... What do you know of Acro? No, nothing. Alright, I still need to hunt down the monkey. But where is he? Nowhere. Oh my gosh. Nothing here. Nope. Why is this monkey so hard to track down? Jeebus. I'm losing my mind. Sneaky monkey indeed. He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is a one lovable stooge. Don't you think so, Nick? No comments. What am I missing? I'm missing something, but I don't know what. Oh yeah, I wrote a new joke about the kitchen. Let's see, how did that joke go? Let me guess, what did the chef say to the chicken before dinner? Knife to meet ya. It's gotta be something dumb like that. Oh my god, he said the exact same thing. That's a great one, Mo. I never would have thought of that. Oh my gosh. Keep our cafeteria clean. Take a good look at the sign, girly. Huh? It says keep our cafeteria clean? I have a question mark on there. A place I haven't checked in a while. My office? Maybe it's my office. Or Mo's room. I'm gonna take a gander at one of those two options. The closest is my office. Let's see if there's anything here. I'll be bored that the monkeys in your office! Oh my gosh, right, he was still hunting for the monkey. Oh my god, he is in here!
Mo's not here.
What's that? I hear something. Stalker Money the monkey coming to beat us up and take our money! Oh my gosh. Stop it, Nick! You're scaring me! There he is!
Nick, it's Buddy!
The monkey's holding something.
That's it! That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
Alright, time to... Time for some Battle Royale! What do we do, chat? Shall we insult him? Shall we give orders like Vegeta? Or shall we... or shall we imitate his speech? Boss fight indeed. Let's try to keep Phoenix's dignity intact. But the others are mean to the monkey, so not the last one. And going with this is not working because, well, it's not working with Regina. Okay, oh cow. Give it back, monkey brain! That means a lot to Regina! A real man will make a... Yikes! Ah! Well, we lost. I've tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did.
You know, man-to-man isn't really accurate. It was more like man-to-monkey. Nick, you...
I swiped it while Money was distracted. Rare W. Good job, Phoenix.
Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it, let me see it.
Huh? You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Ah, the peace in my head. At the end of the stream, it will finally be restored. What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all.
Oh, well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Okay, let's give it back. But if it doesn't fit Maya, I doubt it fits Regina. So... let's give it back, shall we?
Here you go, Regina!
Yay, thank you! You really got it back for me! Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney! Don't, but it's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina! That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me.
Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? I thought Leon was a tiger.
You know, the lion she told us about?
Oh, the one that someone killed. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. I still find it so disturbing that she is so happy about it. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth. You know. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth.
Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth?
I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. I don't think they were screaming for that reason. You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? I don't want to know. Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice.
Regina? Everything was alright though, right?
No,
it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. What? Poor thing.
6 months ago for biting a... That's it! That's what I need to show Mo! Let's do this properly this time. Save first. Oh, shoot! Not again! Let's go back first. I always forget to save. Oh my gosh. I am so incredibly dumb. Let's do this again. I always forget to save. Okay. This won't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you? Okay. I told him so many times, you shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? It's either one of these two. Oh, and it has such a huge penalty too. He was involved too. So he knew... If I knew the ringmaster was involved, I think it's Acro. Here goes nothing! Yes! 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 It must have been Acro, right? How did you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No. No way! I need to know the truth behind what happened to Russell. Please, tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. Yes! Ah. And my life has been restored. It's just like you said. You know, the accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if you had. What? What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at a hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do. Oh my gosh. I see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers. Acro and Bot. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling. I shouldn't laugh. But everyone always calls him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Not again. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. It's not good. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, All of a sudden, Bab blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why did he do that?
I don't know, but that's what's caused the accident. I'll look at the age up later. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leo had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
What? You mean Leon?
Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
What the actual?
Some sick grin.
What the actual? No way, that's impossible!
A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events?
Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. Hardcore death right there.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. I need a sip of water after this too. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, shaka, shaka. There it goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Nice! What a wonderful sneeze!
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic lawmanship. Girlie, I know how you got to understand that.
Nick, I think I make a good clown.
Other than Regina, I've never seen a cured sneezer.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. But would always tease her with pepper.
That.
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh?
I don't want to make assumptions, but... Oh, Shebus! No! Nope! He's older than Max! No! Oh, Shebus. Let's just ignore that fact and move on. Move on from this madness. Just sad on baby face. Well, let's talk about him, shall we, Regina? Sorry. I've already given my heart to another man, so I'm not interested in enrolling in your dating service. What? What? I have a feeling. No. Okay, so now... let's see if I can get anywhere with Acro. Now that I know. I hope I will never see that puppet again after this. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see.
Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else?
I'm back because Aqua's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, it seems that you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. My goodness. Yeah, it's really hard guessing someone's age sometimes. That's why you always have to be careful. Or just directly ask if you're unsure. Well, from that point of view, I think we know everything. Whoa, wait. Always say first. Finally, I remembered. Okay. Here we go, final time. Congrats, you're making it a habit. It will need a couple more tries for it to actually become a habit, but okay. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? It was Leon. Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. Yes, it was. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Your brother. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Got down together in their prime. He did say that! Got down together. That was where he slipped. And that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident. Together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. Still have a broken Aqua's last psyche lock. This must be an incredibly deep-seated secret. Wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Aqua, I know you are still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like that much is the reason you're being invasive. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like, she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you. Twice? He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Duh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. Yes! He was the one who stuck it in her pocket. This. Where did you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? It is. That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. Guys, don't ever do this to impress ladies. Do not ever do this. That's insane! Didn't you know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. But that lion was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. No! No! No, at you. Also, you're not able to try it. You're still sick. And that's when the accident happens. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon jumped down, I jumped toward him. Did you see it that the bird just chipped closer to his head as to comfort him? That's actually very sad. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is a scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Rose, it's covered in blood. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He. Leon, obviously. The same thing Mo saw when he bit down on Bat's head. The expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick? I know Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Oh no! Miss Von Karma. I've already heard everything. So hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now. Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Oh no. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it, I'll figure something out. Look at you! All full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. I think I know too. I think Acro wanted to murder Regina, but he killed the ringmaster instead. I think that's what happened. Because the ringmaster read the note and thought like, oh my gosh, who dares try to hurt my Regina, you know? And then to not make assumptions, to not make it obvious, he goes into Max's costume. But how did he do it? How did Acro do it? Because he can't move. And how does that explain the flying specter? Oh, I forgot to take a sip of water. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm gonna take a sip of water. That was needed. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Yeah, same for me. Same for me. What are you doing here? Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina! How fabulous! My sweetie pie! My sweetie pie princess! Stop saying that! You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did! Mo told me that I should come and watch this! I don't know if that was super smart or super dumb of Mo. Mo said that? So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is. This is as disturbing to him as it is to me. Finally. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to you, lads. everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to you, governor. Top of the morning. He's suddenly Irish. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm. But then again, worms like higher brain function. Ah ha ha! Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Ah. Despite everything, everyone knows that he needs milk to calm down. Oh my! Thanks. So how are you today, right? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. Your main acro.
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the sight rope is, I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses.
What are you going to do then, Nick?
Guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. Bo really is showing he's the brains of the circus.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
Okay, I kinda get your thought process more, and I appreciate it.
Let her touch some grass, some bird's grass.
You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today.
What's that supposed to mean?
She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
He's really showing that he's an adult, which I appreciate so much.
Okay, round 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime.
Order, order! I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor gumshoe. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope.
Here we go. Oh my gosh, she is a Disney princess.
Name and occupation. Ken Dingley, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay. Oh, my nose is getting stuffy again.
It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting on my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there is very little the prosecution needs to add. All that's left to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky last night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Why would you bring him up now? Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay. You said that you were resting in bed. Well, one would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it'd be a good idea to close some curtains? I think Von Karma's realized Edgeworth is a sore point for Phoenix as it is for her. Ooh, yeah, that hurts. I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Oh, that's so dumb. Haha, sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ow! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. Maybe something was contradictory what he said just now? What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth. Just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Damn, I just straightened his testimony. Oh, this is really, really stressful. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true, I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see it. But honestly, there were only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was a person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. I don't know. This is... When did you start thinking that what you saw wasn't a dream? That's not important. I believe that the prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on the witness's memory. Just to make sure, let's ask the witness. Ow! Objection! Sustained. Don't sustain that! Aqua must be lying about what he saw, right? Of course he is. Now the challenge will be to expose his lies in court. Well, put the pedal on the metal, Nick! Oh no. Okay, let's see what we have. Check the evidence and compare it with the statements. Okay, well, that's not important now. No. 10:15. I was thinking, like, if the person was standing here, right? Mo said that he couldn't see the white roses. So his back was here. So if he flew up there, wouldn't he have been sideways, meaning that he could have seen the roses? Is that far-fetched? I think it's far-fetched. Well, has he seen the hat fall off? That's also a question I have. Okay, I have 2 questions. But first I'll save. I think Mo, in his statements, just said he didn't see the rose, not necessarily that he saw his back. Yeah. Let me see. But why was the hat still on the scene? Let me see. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Whip is ready. Watch out. Yeah. It... No, it isn't. Wait, it was! It was... Oh my gosh! Why am I always so shocked that I get it right immediately? You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. Well, it would have been quite difficult considering the state that I am in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because she would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Nope, it's Max's. Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No, Your Honor. No. No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Order, order. As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Acro is the real culprit. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion. Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Yeah. Deadly serious, Your Honor. Ha ha ha. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. That doesn't prove anything. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. He is staying rather calm and collected, as I am being poked by one of his birds. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things. The guy is a Disney princess. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. Hi, Violezzi! Hello! Welcome to the courtroom. We're accusing a man of murder. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Nope, he didn't. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Now we just need to prove how. Order. What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick.
I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. Literally. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Resourceful guy in a wheelchair indeed.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
Alright, so let's do it!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, if this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? In his room. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room. Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling? Sorry. That name is just so funny. It's an interesting theory. That's it. Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there is no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You've got a point. Seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime.
That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
And there he goes. But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. You mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Be careful, Nick, if you mess up here.
She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this on some serious thought. Sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it. Time to enlighten us on how Mr. Dingling committed a crime, Mr. Wright. I'm going to present some evidence. So what does Mr. Dingling use? I know what he used. He used the bust! Yes, he did use the bust! What's that? A picture. It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust. It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-size, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Yeah, and the bust was missing for a couple days. He had more than enough time to prepare. See, this is how Acro was able to kill the ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Ample bust. Order. So you're saying the bust fell onto the ringmaster, a rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible! Well, Acro is an acrobat. He has the most strong arms in the world. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Yep, exactly. Mr. Dingley, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Yep. Well, Acro, you can't run away. Ow! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Your honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? Wow, Carver. She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time. There is absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. Of course it is an interesting game. It's a lot of fun. The defense's objection is overruled. What? Judge, I thought you were on my side. Why can't he think things my way once in a while? Mr. Ding, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. That woman will sink to any low to win a case. We're not... You shouldn't be swayed or frustrated by her words. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubt in regard to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He is simply stalling. It's shameful, really. I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Okay, focus. But first, save. Always save. We're getting this far, guys. We've got to keep going. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. Money? Crazy Monkey has lifted Max's bust before? Oh my god! Is that guy on the wheelchair really the murderer? I really believe he is. Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dingley. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in the race or anything. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I won't lose either, slowpoke. I mean Nick. Whoa, how did the discussion turn into me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. So you couldn't have thrown that bust out of the window. How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves were severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extreme intensive rehabilitation. But it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bus, he would not be able to see out below the window. Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accepted that if I was carrying the bus, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there's no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you've got a point. Hey, Nick? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it well like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust. That does make sense. If only I could prove it somehow. Aqua knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. I have one idea. I think I've already explained things sufficiently. I have an idea. Back. Be careful, I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case. I have an idea, yes. There's one thing that wasn't mentioned yet. This. If the ringmaster... The ringmaster was like... Wait, I will show the picture. Oh, it was! What? I presented... What? What the hell did I just do? What did I just do? Let me just do this properly again. I wanted to show you this. Whoops. Whoops. My goodness, I'm bad with the controls today. But yeah, that was what I was saying. I think if Aqua would assume that someone would hunch over to pick up the box, then he would immediately throw it over. I think he practiced a bit. So yeah, whoops. Aqua, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling! How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. Yeah. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was placed at the scene of the crime already. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all the questions is now crystal clear. You mean, if the bus were to fall upon the point marked up by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. No. That's exactly my point. Order. This is unbelievable. Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now we just gotta keep going. There's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix Wright! Ow! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Let me check the court record. 20 pounds. It was... The box had a remarkable weight. according to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? Yes, with your knees instead of your back. For proper maintenance of the body. To avoid back problems. That's exactly why I was trying to point it out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head will be in approximately the same place. 20 pounds is around 9 kilograms. That is rather heavy for a box. Fool! He's so calm. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original occasion of Max's bust? Yes. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. That means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room? You may sound very clever, but I already know the answer. You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. You slipped up and told us all. You told us already, yeah. That's exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. Got to get my wits about me and prove how things happened once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? The monkey! A monkey! Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist's ring. So, what are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home. Yes, he did. Oh, money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order. I said order. Miss Von Karma. Where is the bus in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. Let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as a murder weapon. Wait! They mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow! Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime! There is no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let her beat you now.
I won't. This is my chance to turn his trial around. When the murder occurred, there were 2 people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. How does that work? Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
I have one theory.
I think he used it specifically for this. I'm just so involved in the story. Yeah, that's the magic of this game. Ow! I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question. It is. Au contraire, mon frère. That means... Mon frère means my brother. It was me, You should have said ma sœur, monsieur. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. How is that possible? Don't think Phoenix knows French. It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why he couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cart in the bust's hand. Idiots! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Oh, you caught me. Let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Wait. The ringmaster didn't have the cloak on him. Acro couldn't have done it. Did it come from the ringmaster's body? How did that work? But it's the only reason I can think of. Fool! Him? You are saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust? Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself!
Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this?
I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all of the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright? So I want to know what really happened that night. Let's step back in time. Okay, while it is loading... Sorry. Sip of water. Aqua used the rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's how when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim, the head already fell off because he was leaning over. Ow! Photoshop physics! That's so not real!
That's not how physics work!
Normally, it flies away from the bus, not onto the bus. Oh my gosh. You just wait a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try. As much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. What? That's just not real physics. The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snatched onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound of a certain witness. A certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. Game physics indeed. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And then he flew! The beauty of magic! And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. Ta-da-da! So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could have only been you. He's still calm. It's so weird. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. Sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. Yeah. So, what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method, but there's still something unusual about most eyewitness accounts. Unusual? Contradiction, actually. Okay, then use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourself. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. I don't know. What did Mo say again? What is the one thing? Is it the note? I'm gonna see. Yes! No, it wasn't. Nope, it wasn't. Nope. Horrible. Try again. Nick, they say about evidence. It just explains how there can be only one possible murder method, but there's still something unusual. Yeah, I don't know what Mo said anymore. Unusual. Contradiction. What did Mo say? I have absolutely no idea. What did Mo say again? I coincidentally mentioned it earlier. Let's see. Wait, what? He didn't see the roses. Not necessarily that he saw his back. Is it the symbols? There were no roses found at the scene. The problem is Max's 3 symbols! You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses? Those symbols were a problem numerous times in yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in most testimony. The silk hat was one, the white roses were another. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool! Do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday? He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust. Makes sense. If you look at this that way, that he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of. Objection! Fine, you've got one. But what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick? Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Right behind the cards. The cards, like, cloaked up the roses. Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order! I'm glad that the 3 symbols counted as an evidence point. This is quite a shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick! The baby from Carmen will finally throw in the towel! They're both still calm. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. I already know the sad reality of why. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive. Seems that this case isn't over yet. Yeah, now we're getting to the meat of the trial. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. I will now take some extra water. I forgot to bring tissues again. Horrible. Here we go. Final part, people. I can't believe it! Acro! It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is! And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? but I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe! Forget it, I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. No, detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? I was just in the swing of things, okay? Don't take it too personal, Gumshoe. We've got some really tasty milk! How about a card trick, detective? Come on, take the bribe. Oh, well, if you insist.
Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it?
Here you go.
He did it! He actually did it!
Oh my gosh, the legend Gumshoe got the evidence.
Huh? This was yesterday in Aqua's room.
Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later.
Will Miss Von Karma be mad at you doing this?
That's when the client recognizes he should help us. Yeah. I think he actually... Now that Acro has a clear chance of being the murderer, he really grasps the situation of it all even further. That's why this is all a secret.
Huh?
Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything, but everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan.
I don't know, Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal.
What are you planning?
Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Are you part of a conspiracy? Final plan? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here.
What? Gumshoe, what? What does he mean by that? The very end part.
I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing.
Why are you being so weird? Don't scare me like that!
It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant.
Aww!
What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me?
Aww!
The circus really does care. I think that's the only thing they truly know about this man. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingley. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony.
Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Okay, what is this man gonna say? When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I want to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. Of course I'll cross-examine. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. We. Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us. Because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus.
Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed.
He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like.
Ow!
No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in. So no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him.
Nick, isn't Aqua such a wonderful person?
I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes it so difficult. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age. I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingleberries. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar! The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You are truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Did you ever have any trouble with Ringmaster? Ow! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ow! Ow! Stop! No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Uh-oh. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor.
Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them.
I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that'll be enough for now. Wondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Ekra would want the ringmaster dead? I can't provide one.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Akro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Akro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow! Your foolish attempt to fool us like a foolish fool is so full-heartedly foolish! Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things. Acro, you didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. I knew it! What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Order, order. Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you want. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to this court? Are you attempting to imply that Aqua was trying to kill someone else? This is— Ow! Ow! My evidence! What are you doing? Ow! There's 14 more where that came from. Hold it right there. You can take your time with the other 14 later. Oh no. Regina Berry. This young girl is the Ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Objection! You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. Objection! He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to— Ow! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Sheba, she is mad. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see proof. Present evidence. Was out to kill this young girl. Yes. Acro, you remember this, don't you? She be crazy indeed. She is so mad that we're trying to beat her. It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat. Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note? That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? He couldn't look over. Lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I was to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. And that's when he let the bus fly.
Hey, Nick? Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience?
She is. Unfortunately, it is only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Acro wrote this note to Regina. Objection! Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish full ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes? What about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that... This note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what that note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has... It starts in what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so. Well, then if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. What? This is it? Well, Ah, come on! No! What? No. What? This one? Achoo! Achoo! What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this is decisive evidence of what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? I am so close to death. Taking the note into account, the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him. You spent your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They won't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. You think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite a lion to attack another human being. She may have not incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. But this... Yes! That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There is something more than just blood on his scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Still, seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion, for a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looks like he was smiling. Lions smile. I've never heard of them smiling. However, lions sneeze. I knew it. What? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. The pepper made him sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on his scarf. What? You fool! Oh my gosh! You've got to be kidding me! What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object. For objection's sake, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do, it's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident. Or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro, you don't mean... You can't mean witness? Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion... I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's even a bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem that it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster... Where is the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon. Or the lack thereof, to be more precise. The murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. But where is it? Where is it? The bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. See how things work out first. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but... Why aren't you going to search his room? Looks like you finally figured this out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma total justice. I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should suspect. You leave no stone unturned. If Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If you found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bus was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bus wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second, something's funny about all this. It looks like you lacked the final nail to put into my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that's relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick! Don't let this case slip away! The bus, where is it now? Where is the bus right now? The Phoenix Wright, you know where the bus is, I'm sure you do! There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bus is? Oh no. It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. No. Thank you for your support. Ugh. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. No! No! I knew it! Help me! Who is it? Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case! Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. What? We need time to do what? Ow! Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your A, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Are you asking me? Rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait! You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived up his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Think or swim, the only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bus now? Can I save here? I can save here. Perfect. It's not in his room. It's not. I have an idea. I'm going to jail for this, but I have an idea. It's obvious the bus is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all. The judge is bad. You know, I think... Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Yes! It was correct! It was correct! You know you're right! I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh at your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in this condition. Not really how wheelchairs work. The physics don't apply in this case. You already know that with the cave. This is a circus of madness. Anything goes. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. It proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found a murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. In the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blankets from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. We did it! We did it! Oh, she is mad! You fool! How could you? You've got me. I've been backed by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them? Miss Franziska von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. Now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. I think Von Karma had a hunch that Acro was the killer. But he couldn't find the evidence for it. It all makes sense now. Can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I know I sure couldn't. Whoops. I can't believe it. Me! Make a mistake! Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I had done that! It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the very big circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Whew. Acro. We got a confession! All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard she couldn't help herself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it. No matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So you're saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Oh! I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Oh, because there was still a chance that his brother could wake up. Oh, this has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. See, that's what I've been saying the whole time. The circus is weird. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again?
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict.
Not guilty! Woohoo! And so close to the edge again! I escaped jail again!
This court is adjourned.
Yeah! I made some dumb mistakes, but it didn't matter. I cleared them when it counted. I didn't get sent to jail. I wasn't a fraud.
Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat? Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
Many congrats! But only at max 1,000,000 of them!
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Acro.
No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever. And never be happy.
Huh?
She's been like this for a while now.
Oh, reality hits her truly for the first time. Well, being responsible again, yeah. It's all my fault. Sweetie pie. That's an Acro. They're never coming back. No, everyone's gonna split up.
Regina,
Mr. Wright, tell me something.
what do you want to know, Regina?
Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
No, he isn't. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that.
Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
I want to know you're not just making stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge.
Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
But
That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know.
I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught,
Uh-huh.
I know.
What?
I'll do it. I'll stand next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. Oh. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Aww.
I actually found this really satisfying. She actually knows the reality of the world now.
Hey, Max.
What is it, Bo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contracts.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow.
No! Not after this, you jerk!
What's going to happen to the circus now?
Ah, that's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. Staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. Yes! Go take that responsibility, Mo! I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen!
The best circus the world has ever seen?
He sees the ambition! Don't laugh!
That's quite a goal.
Yay, I can't wait!
Then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max,
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous! What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it has ever been.
Oh! Bo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Thanks.
Nick!
Seems like everything is going to turn out alright here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus in the world has ever seen.
We'll save you the most fabulous scenes.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats.
Oh, you can stop laughing now, my friends. What is the music? I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir.
What?
You had it all figured out, didn't you?
What?
It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Who is he? Especially if he was the defense attorney. If you mean Mr. Wright. If it is... Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Yes! 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 I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth! He's alive! Yes!
He is our rival! The person who who disappeared on us for no reason.
Yes, 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 he's back! I know you haven't caught up to everything that's happened. But he is super important. So I recommend you see my previous playthrough of the Phoenix Wright episodes. I'm so happy he's still alive. I knew he wasn't dead. I knew it. Well, I believe that's it for today. A brilliant performance! Still a bad move that he let his family and friends believe he was dead. Yeah, what was up with that? I think it was just the angst. That angst sure is gripping everybody in this game. If it was just an accident through a badly worded note. Yeah, why did he say he chooses death? Phoenix didn't have to go through a whole investigation and work at an ice cream shop to find out that suddenly he's dead. Yeah, that ice cream part I made up myself because I played Papa's Freezeria and I made Phoenix Wright to be my my assistant, so that's a bit of lore for me. So you should also see that YouTube video. Nobody watches my YouTube videos. No one catches up to my shenanigans, but hey. It was so much fun. He is still alive. But hey, the greatest thing has happened. I make so much effort to make my own lore, and it's just completely ignored. But hey. As long as it makes people laugh. Yay, Yikishu is still alive! Yeah. It was so much fun. Thank you for the 3 of you who came by today. That's more than the other Justice for All streams. I know. But that's the thing with the Ace Attorney streams. I'm sorry. But hey, remember I have a YouTube channel. And I feel that you have some catching up to do. Nah, I won't be this passive aggressive. I'm sorry, Violezzy. But hey. Hey! Yes! Go to my YouTube and subscribe. And I'm actually gonna make progress in uploading the Justice for All streams as well. Well, unfortunately, this one will have no sound in the first hour, but hey. That's my own failings, I guess. Maybe I can edit in some music or something. So yeah. Thank you for everyone here who made this an awesome stream to experience. And yeah, see you next week for the next part of Ace Attorney. Didn't even notice. Yay! Thank you, Maya Lizzie. So yeah. And also it's now October, so yeah. The countdown to Halloween begins. Yeah. See you all next week. Bye bye!